makes the air a wee bit fresher, see? Won't bother you none once you get down to work.
Not quite, huh?
Oh, that's only the future. Now, let me see if I've got the list of committee men right. First, Chairman Robert Grant. Yes, sir. Mr. Moniger, Treasurer, your Uncle George, Secretary, and of course Mr. Trowbridge and Mr. Bates. Make it 5 in all, right? Good. You can find me at any time. My dwelling's across the boulevard, opposite the gate. Makes it nice living so close to my work. Now, would you like to see the sights, sir? Give the roof a chance to catch the heat. If you get to make a tour, it's a bit warmer outside. That's quite a map. Oh, yes, sir. That's a map of the entire cemetery. Down to the weeest speck of dust. Here we are.
So let's say you're in the desert, and all you're wearing is shorts. No shirt, no shoes, no hat, nothing but your shorts. You're just wandering through the desert in the blistering, sweltering sun without any sort of protection.
Sounds lovely.
The sun is beaming down on your back. Now, imagine that your hands are covered in wet paint. It just won't dry.
What color's the paint?
The color of the paint doesn't matter. As you're walking along, a swarm of mosquitoes is following you.
No, wait. There can't be mosquitoes out in the desert. There isn't any water.
Whatever. They are spontaneous mosquitoes. Where the mosquitoes came from doesn't matter. These mosquitoes keep biting you as you walk.
Okay, so I'm being bit all over my body by spontaneous mosquitoes, and I can't swat them off because I have wet paint on my hands that won't dry. Is that right?
Right. What are you going to do?
Well, I mean, I could just swat the mosquitoes, but since I have wet paint on my hands, what the hell am I doing in the middle of the desert anyway?
You're getting away from the problem. The mosquitoes are still biting and malaria is setting in. What are you going to do?
I don't know, Martin.
Come on, Tommy. What are you forgetting the desert is full of?
Sand?
Right. You put your painted hands in the sand to dry and those mosquitoes are as good as dead.
Why did you tell me this story?
It's not about the story. It's about problem solving.
I just don't get it, Martin.
Well, I guess that's how you and I are different.
You mean intellectually, don't you?
I didn't say that. I consider you an equal. Why else do you think I asked you to come with me?
Oh, is that why?
Yes. You're still with me, right, Tommy? I mean, there's no halfway. It's all or nothing.
It's just looking at all these people.
What? These people? People who go to the same job day after day? People who stay in their own reality bubble, oblivious to the world around them? They're not like us, Tommy. They don't have the right.
And what's stopping you?
Stopping me from what?
Stopping you from telling them how it is, how it works.
Not here.
Tell them. Tell them that they're favorite box store is destroying the fabric of the lower income class. Tell them that their minimum wage jobs are entirely meaningless.
They're not even worth it, Tommy. They're content with remaining the way they are.
What's going on?
It's like Farmer John is taking a break.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Never mind. It's not important.
Let's go.
No, I'm just in town for a few days. No, not this time. No, that was last week. Miles did that story, not me. Why, did you happen to read it?
I read through it. It was quite a long article.
Yeah, now they got me doing this story on this family that's growing their own fruits and vegetables. Can you believe that? They're boycotting all the grocery stores and growing their own. My editor thinks it's part of some protest movement or something.
Why would they do that? Don't they know how easy it is to get it from a supermarket?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Guess who's got the front page?
C-SPAN has announced the creation of an interactive reality television show. Viewers from the comfort of their own home will be able to see their elected officials discuss important issues, and then through a call-in voting system, tell their congressman how to vote. Gregory Miles, creator and producer for the reality show, has said the show will be similar to any other call-in voting show, but in this case, callers will have to be a registered voter. The voters will be able to call a toll-free number and vote directly on the bill being debated. One of the major differences, he said, is that voters will only be allowed to vote once. Some critics are afraid that with the creation of so much reality television and the indication that the scripted sitcom is going the way of the dinosaur, that most viewers are just not ready for this responsibility. Many others fear that the same audience that voted on entertainment shows will not be able to handle this country's tough political issues. But as Gregory Miles said in a recent interview, quote, most viewers are already voting in the elections. I think, as do many of us, that the American public has been waiting to take a more aggressive position in their federal government. This isn't going to be all about Nielsen ratings. We're talking about actually making a difference and putting power back in the hands of the people. This is living in a time of
You know, you guys are the first car by.
We haven't seen much traffic since yesterday.
Yeah? I was probably walking for over an hour and I never saw one.
So, Aberdeen, what were you doing walking out there all by yourself?
Nothing. Just walking. Can a person just wander aimlessly along the side of the road?
Guess so. A person's free to do whatever they want.
It's because I'm pregnant. He told me it wasn't his. He said the slut shouldn't be allowed to live under his roof. He said he never wanted to see me again.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. It's okay.
You know, I used to be afraid of clowns. I don't even know why I was afraid of them. Why do 40-year-old men freak out at the sight of Santa Claus? Must be some part of childhood or something. Anyway, I was in the grocery store, and I saw this woman wearing these big red floppy shoes, and she was waddling through the produce section, and ever since then, I haven't been afraid of clowns.
So, Aberdeen, have you decided on where you're going?
No, I just started walking. Is it okay if I smoke?
Sure.
Are you sure you want to be doing that?
Doing what? So what about you? Where are you guys headed?
I wouldn't say we're heading anywhere either. Mostly we've just been following the highways.
Yeah, sometimes when you're living in a windowless cube, you forget that there's places like this left. Places where walls don't exist, you know?
Yeah.
Can't you go and stay with your parents?
Don't have any. I spent most of my childhood in and out of foster homes.
That must have been tough. Living all those different places and never being able to make a connection.
Most of them are people who cared more about their monthly check than their children.
Do you want a cupcake?
You don't want it?
Not anymore.
Thank you. Want to know a secret? I'm not really pregnant.
Aberdeen left your bag in the car.
Oh.
Don't you want to know what's inside?
Nope.
You're not even curious?
I don't need to look at her personal belongings.
Martin, take a look at this. Look. What do you think?
I don't know.
Well, what do you think we should do?
I don't know. I don't. think we can do anything.
Well, I think we need to do something, don't you? I mean, God, don't you think we should show it to someone?
Well, who are you going to show it to? The police? You think they're going to believe you?
Well, we can't just throw it out.
Can't.
No, Martin, we can't. We need to show it to someone.
You're sure that's what you want to do?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure?
Yeah,
You're really sure?
yeah, I'm really sure.
Okay. At the next town, we're going to stop. And when we get there, you're going to take that bag and do whatever the hell it is you think you're going to do with it.
Okay, Martin.
And me, I'm going to drive this car. I'm going to drive this car whether you're in it or not. When you find out that bag doesn't contain what you think it does, you can just go back to working with all those other people who are content with living their life like mice.
You should have come with me, Martin.
Why's that?
Why don't you tell me? You're the one who's got it all figured out. You don't have to listen to me. You couldn't possibly be wrong, could you? You've never been wrong about anything in your life, have you, Martin?
I've been wrong. Just not as much as I've been right. And what do you know? I don't need to tell you anything.
Go ahead, ignore me. Ignore me like you did her.
Don't you dare mention her. I didn't ignore her. You don't even know anything about her.
What is it that I don't know? The smell of her hair? Or the color of her eyes? Maybe you can't remember which pinky toe had that little mole.
Why don't you shut up?
But of course I don't need to remind you of that, do I? You haven't been able to stop thinking about her your entire life. What was his name, Martin?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, of course you do.
I don't remember.
Oh, I'm sure that you can conjure up his name from somewhere in the depths of your subconscious.
I don't want to remember.
Whose idea do you think it was? Hers or his? Or don't you think she would do a thing like that? No. She couldn't possibly do something like that. Could she? To you?
Robert Neville. His name was Robert Neville.
That's right. That's right. Robert Neville. I told you could remember his name. Big man, loved to drink. Isn't that right, Martin?
It was all his idea. He talked her into it. He had poisoned her mind with his empty promises. But why not? Why wouldn't she believe him? She had nothing to lose.
Except you.
She didn't even care about me.
She loved you, Martin.
Who are you to tell me she loved me? What do you know? She left me, not you. You weren't left all alone. You weren't left without anyone.
Yes, she was, Martin. She was alone just like you. And no matter what you do, you're always going to be alone. But you already know that. Don't you, Martin?
What the hell do you know? I don't have to listen to you. You're not even here. Why don't you just leave me alone? Why don't you get the hell out of this car? Now!